What's up, YouTube? It's another quick video. I've been listening to all the stories about the incidents that have been happening in the federal system between the Northerners and the Southerners. And I was thinking, how is it going to play out in the state? Well, it appears that something happened in the state, which I already knew it was. I mean, it was only obvious. People just weren't going to stand there and let that happen, money or whatnot. Apparently, an incident happened in Pelican Bay. A Northerner got hit by two Southerners. They had locked two of them in the freezer, two Northerners in the freezer when they hit this guy. So it was planned out. It was planned out, and I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen a long time ago. I always felt that the Southerners were just getting stuff established, making some money, and then gonna go off with a power play move. It just happened faster than I thought. With all the stuff that's been going on in the feds, with the Northerners rushing the Southerners, excuse me, I knew it was just bound to happen in the state. People just aren't going to stand there and let that stuff happen. It's just obvious that the Northerners been attacking first in the feds, catching them off guard, and so now I believe that it's gonna be the end of hostilities. And I knew it was going to happen one day. It hasn't happened yet, other than this thing that happened in Pelican Bay. But I know it's going to happen. Everybody knows it. I'm sure they do. So what's the next move? Are the Northerners going to get off in the state before it gets hectic? Got to be on that first wave. If you're not on that first wave, you're going to get caught slipping. Or are they just going to let it ride? What was the reason behind the hit? We don't know. I do know that the dude that got hit was working under a higher up. So he was I would say he had a little status. So is that going to play a role in how the Northerners react? I hear there's not too much higher up leadership from the North in the state. Couple of people, but not really no seasoned vets. So what is they going to move? What's their move going to be? I'm curious. I'm curious what other people think it's going to happen. I mean, I know what's going to happen. It's no doubt about it. It's going to happen. When, I don't know. It might be happening as we speak. Who knows? Now, I know if I was in that situation, I would have been got off as soon as I heard about that incident, because I'm not about to get caught slipping. That's if I was in that situation. But I've been sitting back all these past few months, been sitting back and listening to all these stories about the end of hostilities and how people are going about doing their time, and and for those of you that know already, I used to be in the mix. I used to be running with the Bulldogs. My heart is still there. My beliefs are still there. It's just my activity is not there. I'm already at that age where I let the youngsters handle it. They've been handling their business. Yeah, they've been on the losing side quite a few times, but it's because of numbers. Everybody knows that. They ain't gonna send an even amount to rush the dogs. I tell you that. If they want any kind of outcome, like they want, they're not gonna send no even amount. So it's not even no use talking about that. That's been going on for years, since the 90s and 80s. It's been happening, with the exception of the little bit of time that the dogs in the South were getting along. But just even back then, I knew it was going to happen, and it did. Some people it happened earlier than others. Um, but we all know that when things happen for years, people just don't forget about that stuff. If anything, you play your cards right. You establish. You get your weaponry. You built your you built your unit up, and you get ready for the next one. So my thought is this: the North's going to end up getting off in the state, you know, because they're going to try to get the upper hand, just like they were doing in the feds. Well, that plan has already played out. Everybody knows that. The South knows that the North is going to try to get off first, and I think it's going to be a bloodbath. I think a lot of people are going to get hurt real bad, you know, and I think they're going for lives. I think it's not going to be no little hits here and there. I think they had enough time to plan their strategies. They had enough time to build their weaponry, and it's going to be a lot of damage done. Now, how it's going to play out, I already know. I'm curious what other people think. We all know it's a numbers game, but are they really seasoned for this war? They've been relaxed so long. Do they even know what it's like to be in one of these wars? I doubt it. There's a lot of people in the state joint right now who haven't been in an all-out war, and I'm curious to to the outcome. I've been sitting back waiting for this to happen. Not that I wanted it to happen, but I knew it's going to happen. It was bound to happen, especially with all this stuff going on in the feds. It was a good thing, I would say, when everyone was getting along. I would say it was a good thing. Nobody was getting along with the Bulldogs, but hey, that's what the Bulldogs were built for, to fight for their freedom. But now the North and South are gonna get into it. It's almost 100% guaranteed. I'm just curious if these dudes are ready for it. Yeah, they can walk the walk, but now it's gonna be time to talk the talk. So I want to see what their next move is gonna be. Are they gonna get off first? Meaning the Northerners, or the Southerners just gonna start smashing? But I'll give you my theory. The Southerners did this hit in Pelican Bay. They want to see the Northerners' response. If there's no response, then they're just gonna take it for what it is. It's gonna show a lot of weakness in the North if they don't respond. Now it doesn't take a high-ranking person to plan their next move. If they wait for someone to say get off or make a move, if they wait for that, then they're in a whole bunch of trouble. Don't know the leadership, don't know who they are, don't know how seasoned they are, don't know what their mindset is. They just want to keep making money, or they're just gonna put money aside and just go back to the old ways. This is a call that it's really not hard to come up with a decision. I know a while back, Skip said it was going to happen. Skip was warning everybody it was going to happen. He was telling everybody this end of hostilities wasn't right, and I believe that all along. You can wash away blood, but you can't wash away memories. And anyone that's been in there and done that back before the end of hostilities knows you just don't forget shit like that. You don't forget when somebody whacked you. No matter how good you're getting along, it's always gonna be in the back of your mind. In the back of your mind that you know somebody whacked you back in the day. You still want some get back, and if you don't, then fuck, then you're fucked. Because to me, I don't let that shit go. You know. But with that being said, let's wait and see what happens. I called it a long time ago. Skip called it. I want to see the outcome, and I want to see all the northern affiliates or former affiliates. I want to see their next videos. All their we and us. I want to see that. Because I know damn well, they're dropouts or whatever, but they're dropouts because they got kicked out. They in their heart, they still wish they can be with it, be with the business, but the only reason why they're not is because they can't go back no more. They can't go back because they're not wanted back. I believe that's the only reason why they're staying out of trouble. I believe that's the only reason why they're doing videos. It's because they can't go back. If it wasn't for that, you think they'll be on here talking? Nope. I don't think so. And that's one thing, that's one advantage that I have over all these dudes is I ain't never dropped out. I ain't never left on no bad status with nobody. Enemies are enemies, but, fuck all that. I can go and I'm gonna fight for mine anyway if I ever did go back. I'm not hiding from nothing. So let's see their next videos. Let's see how this plays out, and let's see what they say. Because I know deep down in their heart, they're feeling it. With that being said, hit the like, subscribe, comment. I'm gonna try to put out some more videos, some more stories. My videos are always gonna be dark, like I said. But I wish everybody good health. I wish your families good health. I wish your families are safe. It's a cold world out here. This world ain't no joke. So take care and comment. I'll get back to you. I'm curious what people got to say. I'm gonna see if this is about to be good to me. I'm about to sit back and relax with some popcorn and just watch these videos come out. With that being said, you have a great night. Peace.